Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Unleashed today. It's another weekend of interesting stories and gist here on Global TV. I am Chunk Anamel Joseph, and today, in case you've missed out on all the interesting gist we've had this week, we are here to give you some of the recaps because, trust me, you wouldn't want to miss on any of it. Now, multi-award winning star, popularly known as Wizkid, has announced plans to give 100 million naira to children for Christmas. It's Christmas season, and then it's a moment to celebrate. It's a moment to the area of Lagos. And he added that he is doing this in honor of his late mom, Juliana Morayo Balogun, who died on August 18th. And trust me, this is just wow, because that's what I said. Monday, I was like, wow, that is really great. You know, starting doing this from where you started is just something pressing and so good. And trust me, that money is going to go a long way. And a word of advice to every other person who is going to be out there: please, let's not fight because of this. When you get it, it's your chance. When you don't get it, don't just lose hope because you didn't get it today. You will still get it tomorrow. And that's a good one from Wizkid's own Wizkid's ends. That's like a good thing to be able to support people, because Nigeria, we're going through a lot. Things are more expensive. You know, the cost of living is so high for a lot of people to even afford to eat well. And it's not easy. Getting this money, no matter how little you get, well, just use it well. Like, I mean, use it well. When you get it, try and support your parents and don't put so much burdens on them because you've gotten something, and do not be greedy. And going forward, Burna Boy's record history feats since first gaining international success in 2019. Burna Boy has risen to global super status. In another landmark feat, Burna Boy has become the first African artist to sell out the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Berlin, Germany. On December 9th, Burna Boy sold out the 17,000 capacity as part of the Stop for His I Told Them World Tour. The arena becomes part of the several historic venues Burna Boy has sold out in what consistently made him the first African artist to sell out the venues. Earlier this year, Burna Boy became the first African to headline a stadium in the United Kingdom after selling out the London Stadium. He also became the first African to sell out a stadium in the United States with his packed out show at the Citi Stadium in New York. In 2023 has become another impressive year for Burna Boy, who continues to be the face of African music globally. Burna Boy made history with his 7th album, I Told Them, which became his 4th consecutive album to be nominated for Grammys. On the nomination list for the 2024 Grammys, Burna Boy has earned 4 nominations. His hit single City Boy got the nod for Best African Music Performance. Alone was nominated for Best Global Music Performance, and his single Sitting on Top of the World, featuring 21 Savage, former ended her marriage with former Migos rapper Offset in an Instagram live session. The Bodak Yellow rapper said that she had been single for a minute. And guess what? This particular story got me thinking. I'm like, what is going on? You know, I've always admired Cardi B and Offset, their love, the gifts, the pink, because I love pink. Anyway, I see pink, I'm like, oh, you know, there's just a lot. And it was just something to really admire, and then it just happens, and then it's over. And she said she has been single for a minute, but she has been afraid not to tell people or share it with the social media because she doesn't even know how people are going to feel about it. She doesn't know what people are going to say about it. And the whole thing got her scared. But then she has had enough, you know, after going through a lot, trying to still be happy in the midst of sadness, but yet she still keep on pushing. But it's not just working. And she said she wants her 2024 life to start afresh. This confirmation comes only days after the couple unfollow each other on Instagram. And last week, with the post, it just became it made I think every other person who loves Cardi B felt this, because I felt it. Like, I just like their love story, you know. I like how they relate. I like how they're always doing things together. I like how when there's something good, when there's birthday, when there's anniversary, it's like, God, when? But you know, you can't always say God when, and you don't know even the story behind it. We love to see good things. We like good things. We like enjoyment. We all do. Like, we all love to be pampered. We all love to be spoiled. But trust me, the number one priority in your life should be your happiness, which is the key to literally everything. And if this is for good, trust me, I support Cardi B and I support Offset 100% good. I know that it's always the bed of roses. Things happen, bad things happen, good things happen. But when they happen, let's be matured enough to be able to handle it well. And then my just prayer to these two people is the fact that they should be able to co-parent and take care of those their beautiful kids, because those kids are very young. Let them not just have kind of notion and they don't get that love that they deserve. And now congratulations are in order for Ciara and her man Russell Wilson, because they've announced the birth of their third child, a beautiful baby girl named Amora. On Monday, December 11th, the couple led the world on their good news with the collaboration Instagram post that follows got a first look at the bundle of joy holding on her parents' fingers. Dressed in a cute black onesie and a customized bunny bearing her name. And the caption reads, Amora Princess Wilson was loved. We love you so much, not worse. We love you so much. Since the announcement, Ciara and her husband have received boards of congratulatory messages across social media from fans, supporters, action, with fans pointing out her adorable futures. Now, back in August, Ciara announced her pregnancy in the best way a dancer like herself will, dancing. The captivating and Shilit's video she posted dancing by the pool had her fans commending her for sticking to her promise exactly. Now, in March, Russell romantically and publicly asked her for another child, making it clear that he intends to expand their family, and she said yes. He did this while Ciara was hosting the Ellen show by joining her on stage and asking her, can we have more babies? To which she responded, we definitely can. Later added, I'm down to do it again with you, while laughing. In total, Ciara now has 4 children. Her first son features Zahir Wilburn from her previous relationship with rapper Future, daughter Amora Sienna, and son Wayne with Russell. Now, it's a good news and a win-win for Shakira, because she sold DiCaprio at number 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively. And before we move further, let's just look at some of the people who had also gotten some of the search as well. And we have people like Taylor Swift. Meanwhile, she's a writer and also a singer, which is also one of the most searched songwriter of all time. We have followed by American singer Beyonce in 2018, which is also, so you could be a witness that Taylor Swift and Beyonce have just been killing it, and they deserve, because I know on a regular and a constant note, I have also been one of those people who have been searching, because I love their music. And before we take our next bow and before we move forward, we're going to take this short break for it to just catch your breath and then have a moment to sip your wine. So I'll be with you back shortly. Welcome back from the break. Now, yesterday has been hot. I don't know, but I would say this week has been hot. Now, it's the issue of Naira Marley and Iyabo Ojo, who Naira Marley has accused her of label and is now demanding 500 million naira for damages and a public apology. In the letter, Marley's lawyer highlighted a series of statements made by Ojo in September, stating that the content was malicious and caused substantial harm to Marley's reputation. And Naira Marley's lawyer also claimed that Iyabo accused his client of causing harm to the late Nigerian singer Mohbad. Furthermore, they highlighted that her statement led the public to believe that Marley has a hand in Mohbad's death, demanding that Ojo retract her statement regarding Marley within 7 days of receiving the document, else legal proceedings will follow. Naira Marley's lawyer also added that the actress published the apology on her official Instagram account within those 7 days of receiving the letter. Now, the concern here is that the reality TV star has posted a video containing clips from her ongoing trip with her boyfriend, doting on his caption. Ojo also expressed her excitement towards her 46th birthday on December 21st. Ojo and her man began their vacation on December 11th at the Oniru Beach, Lagos State, and went to the United Kingdom from there, and after which they flew to United States of America. And the whole thing is like, it seems she's even on board, you know, like imagine they've given you 7 days to address certain things, and then you're having fun. Like, I'm only wondering, well, I don't know what's going on, but those two, Naira Marley and Iyabo, you know, I said, I don't know if there's something else, but I don't think this woman is going to do anything like that, because if there's a lawsuit that is saying she has to apologize, we never know what she has to say about this whole issue. So it can be vice versa. It can be Naira Marley and his lawyers, and it can be Iyabo Ojo, because everybody has their own story to tell. And I don't know what you think about this situation. I don't know what you think about this. Sorry, I apologize for that. Sorry, I apologize for that. Because there is just something aside the Mohbad issue. I feel Naira Marley and Iyabo Ojo had their own issue before before the Mohbad issue came up, and that's why I believe that she came Nigeria and abroad. People came out to seek justice and so following the whole charges, her daughter Priscilla also tore into Marley via his Instagram account, urging him to focus on his current cases in the court and leave her mother alone. However, despite the recent turn of events, Ojo has not publicly addressed the charges, because I'm very sure she's still enjoying herself, still on a vacation with her man, and still having fun. Well, enjoy your fun, have fun, enjoy your moment, but I feel she should just try and respond to the message to just make the issue and the situation a little bit easy, because trust me, it's making Nigerians tense, because what is going on? What is happening? Iyabo is literally, a lot of people are actually looking up to her, because I feel she is a woman who has been in the industry for a while, and then she I don't know, everyone can have his flaws. I'm not on her side. I'm on nobody's side. I'm only on the right side, you know. So I feel issue that needs to be addressed should be addressed, to just avoid chaos and a lot of talk around the social media, because we need to focus. We need to take care of ourselves. It's Christmas period. We don't want boring moments, and we don't want crisis, because it has just been a lot for all of us. Now, this gospel singer collapsed and dies during a performance, who is a 30-year-old Brazilian named Pedro Henrique. He lost his life after he collapsed on stage while performing on Wednesday night in Feira de Santana. The deceased was singing at a religious event that was being streamed online when he collapsed on stage. Confirming his death, Henrique's record label Today Music told a radio station that the 30-year-old suffered a massive heart attack, and a footage of the incident showed the singer engaging the crowd as he stood on edge of the stage before he lost his balance and fell down. Speaking further, The label also posted on Instagram. They said there are very difficult situations in life for which we have no explanation. We just need to understand that the will of God prevails. We believe Peter will have a prominent place in the great heavenly choir. The songs in his voice will not die, and his legacy will live on through his wife and his daughter Zoe, and so many lives that have been and will be reached by Christ through the record of his voice. Like, this issue really got me thinking, you know. I was like, what's going on? What was happening? How was the people's reaction there? How did they feel? Because I felt it, like, you know, I just felt, I was like, okay, what if it was me? God forbid. But what if, imagine I'm just sitting down here and the next thing I'm just down. You know, it's heartbreaking. Well, we have to look out for ourselves. You have to look out for your health. You know, you don't have to feel sick to check your health. Now, so from time to time, check your heart, check your blood level, check literally everything. Do like a general checkup on your body system, because sometimes I remember this Mohbad song. He said everyone is like a walking dead, because you don't know what will happen. Some people just sleep and they don't wake up. You know, sometimes it's heart failure, sometimes it's just heart attack. Something will just happen to you. Sometimes shock can make you just pass away, because you might be having, like, maybe your blood pressure will be high and something will happen, and the next thing maybe you just react and then you're losing it. So please, and please, like, I'm begging you, look out for yourself, look out for your health. Sometimes it might just be the time. Yeah, that's the moment, that's the time that you will just go, because nobody knows the time nor the hour, nobody knows tomorrow. But please and please, you have to look out for your health every moment. And now, on a moment of reconciliation from Daddy Yankee, who has ended his long-time feud with Don Omar, after becoming born again. Puerto Rican singer Daddy Yankee and Don Omar have finally squashed their long-time feud. The duo, in separate statements on Instagram, confirmed that they were letting the past go. And in their word, he said, "Today we close the book that kept the best chapters of our conversational rivalry," Don Omar wrote on Instagram alongside a photo of Yankee smiling. He continued, "We will meet again soon, because I owe you a hug and thank you in person. In the meantime, long live King Daddy." Shortly, it of his own, "William, thank you for giving the bottom of our heart," the Despacito crooner wrote alongside a photo of Don Omar, whose real name is William Omar Landron Rivera. Daddy Yankee, who recently retired from music in a bid to evangelize the world, this round is against the enemy of souls, fighting together in the army of the Lord, waiting for you on the other side. And now, what is going on? It's just, I like moments of reconciliation. I like peace. I love to see people having their differences and coming together to say, so the best moment for you is to always try your best. Just be at peace with people. You don't have to be friends. You know, I always say it. You don't have to be my friend for me to just be okay with you. We can be okay. We can live our lives. We're good, without grudge, without malice. And then we don't have to be friends. When we say hello, hi, and we're good. Moving on. This collaboration between Spyro and Simi, two people who are killers in the music industry. I don't mean killer like a murderer, so I mean like they are super talented, you know. So following the success of his chart-topping single Only Fine Girl, sensational singer and songwriter Spyro enlists the support of Nigerian singer and one of the most influential female singer and sound in Africa, to release Only Fine Girl remix due to popular demand. Produced by Bash, Only Fine Girl remix seemingly blends Spyro's unique storytelling ability with Simi's soulful vocal, resulting in a compelling and memorable sonic masterpiece and offering a fresh perspective to the original piece that resonates with fans globally. Now, the song is a celebration of love and positive vibes for everyone, and is aimed at the fans' connection with it on a deeper level. Because I have vibed to that song. In case you don't know this, the only fine girl that I know. Like, literally, a lot of people have used this song to just show their their cuteness on Snapchat, on Instagram, on all social media platforms. And it's just one song that will make you blush and blush and blush and blush and blush. And now it's a collaboration between Sparrow and Simi. And yes, we're going to take another break because I have this amazing person who is going to be joining me on our next phase. We're going to be talking about African culture and fashion. What is going on? Because I've noticed that a lot of people, including myself, we don't really do the African thing. You know, there's this beauty when you dress all in this Ankara, and a lot of people like, you can't wear Ankara to go. How you dress, how you present yourself. And we're going to be talking to one of the fashion designers. Let us hear what she has to say, because she has been in this industry for like 7 years. So let's get to hear say about it. So let's go on this short break, and when we come back, we're going to enter switch. Hope you're going to connect to this, and I'm very sure after this moment you're going to get back to your wardrobe, pick those your nicely looking Ankara and take them to your fashion designer to just get this beauty, so that you just go out and slay the way you're supposed to slay. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with you shortly. Leopard skin and moth clothing. Many times it is a point of reference. However, the source is never regarded as much as the detritive. Africa is a large continent. As a result, the variation of the African fashion story of individuals to group within the community. Around the 15th century, shipping routes opened up between Europe, Africa, and the East. As a result, trade increased. Uncommon items arrived from far and wide. Africans coveted them and decorated local clothes with them. Beads, shells, and buttons were adopted on garments, either as an embellishment or used as the entire garment. For instance, in beaded aprons, capes, headbands, and shoes. And now in the 21st around the world right now, Afrobeats and African dancers are on almost every screen. This inevitable causes the world to take note of what they are wearing. There are a large number of young Africans living around the world who are increasingly trying to come from Poland. She is a fashion designer and the CEO Teswell's Fashion House. She has been wearing that beautiful African attire. And just as I said earlier, a lot of people think, well, it depends on the kind of party. But trust me, it has been, I don't know, we've just underrated the beauty of those attire. So she's going to join me now and we're going to have a good conversation. And in case you have anything at all you want to say, you have questions you want to ask, you can send it on our social media platforms, and then we're going to be here, dear. We're going to be here and we're going to be on the social media to give you a response. So, hello, Tessie Wills. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
How are you doing?
How is It's fine, thank you. I'm all right. Hope you're good as well.
Yeah, so just as I said earlier, now talking about fashion design and the African culture, you can bear me witness that young people no longer wear native attire, let's say Ankara, now anymore, forgetting the culture and the beauty of the African culture as well. So I just want to hear your opinion on that. What do you have to say about it as a fashion designer who has been in the industry for a very long time? What do you have to say about that? I don't know if you
Has been down a bit, but not totally, because before, when we hear about wearing Ankara or native wears, people always think about the old when we're little. But these days, I've seen that young people have found a more versatile way of on linen, though it's still something that I feel we should work on, because we are supposed to encourage our culture. We shouldn't allow it die just like that. So I feel, yeah, it's not so popular, but I feel we could do better.
Okay, now talking about those beautiful attires, because I know that on occasions I've seen you in person dressing, really looking very beautiful. You know, there are those kind of really cute, nice tops, and then you compare them even with your maybe your nice jean or your ripped jean, your nice crop tops, and I don't know if a lot of most of these fashion designers, I think they usually make those clothes based on demand. They, or let me not say demand. If, for instance, now maybe I just want to go for a wedding and then I just want to bring my clothes, like, okay, make these dresses for me. It's like they don't even make it and say, okay, fine, we have this already made, and then we just have it. Anytime you see it, sometimes people need that vibe, that ginger, to be able to even dress in that way and manner. But if they don't even get to see it, it's like, okay, we prefer to go to the boutique, just buy what we see, because the boutique, you just get your already made. And now it's like compared to 2 years ago, because I know that 2 years ago a lot of fashion designer make clothes, keep them, and people come and buy them. But I noticed this few days, like last year through this year, I've just seen a few people making those kind of outfit, maybe only for mommies and aunties outfit, maybe all the boo-boo dresses, and we just ignore the African culture. So what can be done in that regard now? What do you think should be done on that regard?
I know and I believe that there are a lot of things that could be creatively done with your Ankara. If you make Ankara dresses, there are different ways to make outfits with Ankara. And I feel that to promote the wear of Ankara or native wears, as we said, I feel it's something that we should begin from childhood. Like, I feel parents should be able to begin to put that in their child, or schools can also help as well, and offices can help as well, because I know that, okay, there are some offices that maybe Mondays to Tuesdays they wear their normal corporate wears, but Fridays they encourage the wear of native wears. So I feel that could help as well. And I feel it's just mainly creativity. There is nothing that you cannot do with an Ankara fabric, I believe. So it's just more of creativity.
Okay, you have to start wearing native. I was running away because I feel, why will I be dressing like one old woman and all of that? But now growing up, I just love to see me dressing like that, because those fabrics, they are beautiful. It gives you entirely another vibe. If you wear native, you know that, okay, now compared to the people from the northern part of Nigeria, we know that wearing native is like one of their major and specific outfits. They are so used to it. It's like built in them. It's part of their culture. Coming to the other side, like the Eastern and the Western, it's like we've forgotten about our cultural, we've forgotten about African culture. It's not like there's no opportunity for us to wear what we want to wear that is already made, like, oh, let's dress our beautiful, wear your corporate, wear your suit, do anything you want. It's like, apart from the Yoruba culture that I know that one way or the other, you see them wearing, even their men, You see them boys two-piece. I know that for ladies we call it two-piece, and I still believe it's also two-piece, but maybe it has another name. And then they dress like that, and you know, there's this beauty about it, and I entirely believe you that this thing should start from the homes, so that when the children grow, you know, they would develop a sense of fashion on their own. That if I go to Tessie Wheels today, I'll just be like, okay, I just want this nicely skirt, or I just want this nicely pants and a jacket that looks entirely beautiful. And we know that there are other fabrics that you can use to make those outfits. It doesn't have to be the ones that are too busy or the floral type. It depends. Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so now, as a fashion designer who has also been in the industry for years, what do you think is the possible solution again? I know you said it needs to start from the home. Now, what about people who already they are grown up, like me now, like I'm an adult? What do you think I should do? What are the possible things you think? What are the kind of styles do you think I can make, or who are the fashion designers I'm supposed? I don't even know. Like what? Revive that, because we need a lot of people to actually adopt the African culture to just it just brings so much beauty. So what do you think should be the possible solution? Is it events? Is it maybe when you're doing a party you should say my attire for the party should be African attire or something? I don't know.
Well, I feel for we, the young ones that are grown already, the best way to encourage that, I think there should be events or shows that encourage native wears. Apart from that, like I said, in some offices, they encourage native wearing on Fridays. And then it gives a sort of awareness. I mean, you get to see it in a different light, because you know that you don't have to, you can make your native wears in different styles, and they come out very nice. We have a lot of prints, and then you don't have to just wear it just native from head to toe. You can know that you can style your native on maybe on a jean or anything, and it will be nice. So to encourage people, I feel we should have more fashion shows, because fashion shows really help. And then I also feel, just like you said, maybe when you are having an event, you can encourage that maybe by saying, giving them a particular dress code. You can say, okay, I want everybody to have a touch of Ankara in what they are wearing. And I feel, yeah, that will help. It will help a lot, and it will help build our fashion sense when it comes to Ankara.
Now, moving on, you know, I said it earlier, in most cases, it looks so funny when you go to parties and see someone wearing Ankara. Do you think that's a bad thing at all? Now, I said this because I remember there was a time I went out with my friends, and there's this lady, she wore, I think it's maybe the style she wore. It's like, I can't even wear it to church. So, and then I was seeing her now wearing that to a party, and it has this lot of stones and bling bling, and I don't know, to me, it wasn't really looking good. And I've seen instances where people wear certain clothes to parties and they don't even look good. So do you think it's a bad thing or is a good thing? And why do you think what you think?
Personally, I don't see anything bad with wearing Ankara to a party. It all depends on styling. It depends on your creativity, on your dressing. I could easily wear a short skirt and a nice top made with Ankara, and I'll come out to a party and I'll look very nice. I personally like to wear Ankara for almost every event I go to. I could wear Ankara to a party, I could wear Ankara to church, I could wear Ankara to a wedding, but it all depends on your styling. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time today, because we really need people to get to understand that you don't have to do the skirt and blouse or do the serious gown that you wear to weddings that makes you so uncomfortable. But there's a way you can style yourself. Like, okay, this top I'm wearing, I can set Ankara head, like just to style myself, and just for you to look very, very catchy and interesting, and then it still portrays this beauty and of course the African culture, because we can't just let ourselves forget about our culture and be trying to imitate the Western culture like every day of our lives. So I want to appreciate your time this moment. Thank you for joining us on Unleashed today, all the way from Poland. So thank you for joining us, Tessie Wills. We've learned a lot with you today, and we trust we're going to still have you on the show again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. All right, now, the future is bright for African fashion, but only if we take hold of the narrative and get in front of the current boom. In order to avoid another tale of exploitation, designers must also learn to be business savvy, putting the correct infrastructure in place for the manufacturer and sale of their products. Recognition isn't the end of the game. As consumer, rather than buying African-inspired collection from Western brands, buy from African brands, because African fashion designers deliver fresh shapes and vibrant colors which the world yearns for right now. We hope they make a long-lasting impact which will spur on the future generations of designers. Because if we get to forget about our culture, about our fashion, you know, the fashion doesn't have to be, if you see fashion shows outside Africa or outside Nigeria in particular, you'll see it looks so. We have beautiful colors. It fits whether you're dark skin or you're light skin. That is the beauty of you as an African. So I think we should just implore and also back, in case you've forgotten about it, just take it back, and once in a while dress beautiful, look stunning and look outstanding in events. Because if everyone is wearing the English outfit and wearing the Western outfit, and you come out just exploring and looking beautiful in your nicely made dress or your nicely made two-piece, whether a skirt and a blouse or a pants and a top, trust me, you're going to be outstanding. So please don't forget about your culture. Don't forget where you're coming from, because we have to make sure Africa, it's in line, and we have to make sure that Nigeria, we're promoting Nigeria. Now, I'm not only talking about Africa, I'm talking about you as a Nigerian. How do you portray your culture? Are you always waiting for you to have a cultural day before you dress like today we're having a cultural dance, you dress as an Igbo, you dress a Yoruba? It doesn't have to be tribe, it can be a general thing. You look good. And just as Tessie said, we should implore, we should invite events and also encourage fashion shows. And if you're having events, just try and say, okay, today my outfit is going to be Ankara, or a touch of Ankara, in case you don't want to dress all Ankara. All right, so we're going to stop here for today. I hope you've learned something today without your today. I'm still your host, Chang Anamel Joseph, and in case you want to share anything with us at all, your opinion, your ideas, what do you want? How do you want to dress? I can give you